up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this review, I'll be doing Black Ink Season 2, episode, what is this? 19, what is this? 15, 17, 19, whatever. I'm not saying whatever, it's just that I don't know, but I'll put in the description box below. If y'all watch my other reviews, like Married to Medicine and Preacher's Daughters, Mary, stuff like that, due to the fact, because of illness and I'm trying to get some schoolwork done at a certain time, I'm doing R&Bs. The last video for this week will be R&B Divas. So I'll still be doing those views, but they're going to be delayed until Sunday or Monday, including Married to Medicine. So, yeah, just letting y'all know that. So let's get into this. Now, this is kind of the aftermath, I think, after they have the Ladies in Power night. We got Sky, who's like kind of like not only funny, she is technically like the voice of one of the main voices of reason this extended part of the season. So she, you know, sees waiting for her and stuff like that, and she's sitting up here, you know, coming there late, but she said she had an excuse. She went at the power thing, and basically, you know, she brought up who was there, and of course C's is one about, oh, y'all talking about me and stuff like that, blah blah blah, and Sky's basically saying like, you owe it to her, which is true. Now Duchess, you know, kind of was showing back to where she was, or were you not surprised at that behavior, despite she not even with C's, that behavior that made us all, a lot of us, not like her that much, or some of us, I don't know, but I mean, some ain't too, but she was basically, but still deep down inside, C's is wrong for his shit, okay, and he needs to apologize to, you know, Duchess at least, right? And you know, she said you could at least have the, you know, decency, you know, just one of those speeches like, just man on up and just apologize to her. You at least deserve to do that to her because it was wrong what you did. And it was some other YouTubers were pointing out is that it wouldn't be surprising that all along, that even though suspicious about Duchess and maybe her ex-boyfriend, who knows if C's been fucking with this broad on and off, the secret broad, even when she was with Duchess, you know, just didn't count because it wasn't that much. We never know. Okay. So, I don't know, because I'm going to be random all over the place. I don't know if this is before or after I think that they talk. The Sky comes in. He, you know, C's always, he brings up certain stuff, just like we know Duchess. He brings up certain stuff to try to cover up. It's understandable, okay, that you really, he said he actually used to be the good boy when he was younger, and he says something like the lines, he didn't get the attention, he got attention until he started acting bad in the streets. He said he used to have good groups, mind his own business, and, you know, it was kind of like played on, like when his sister Tiffany Stanley was telling his mom that, you know, or that uncalled behavior of his, he basically was like, you always treat her better than me anyway, basically like, F y'all, whatever, and he's just like this. Jamaican moms expect their boys to be tough and blah blah blah, and basically that he's kind of like, so he don't know how to deal with emotion. It's kind of like, okay, dude, do you need to talk to somebody, something like that? And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but that doesn't justify what he did to Justice, or if he wasn't ready to be monogamous relationship or whatever he should have done before he got dipping and dabbing his dick in the blurred lady's face, okay, or whoever the chick he was with before there that's up there emailing Duchess, you know, photos and shit. But so, you know, you got one of the moments getting to see this a couple times and it's kind of like, okay, I don't feel, to a certain point now, I don't feel sorry for you because of your behavior, okay. So anyways, we went to, you know, one of the things at the shop, of course, I think Sassy and Puma visit, and they talking about the Anya visit, stuff like that, and heard the voice, and Sassy's just like, I'm glad I left here. He's like, she's just like in a confession, like, I left here just in time, whatever, what the hell is going on with y'all, and I left here for 2 seconds, and, you know, all this stuff is just going on, you know, people going to jail, babies being created, everything else, you know, this all this crazy mess. You know, so yeah, that's the only time I think Puma and Sassy were in the shop, the Wonder Twins, okay? And so, finally, C decides to call her, Duchess. And decides to say it was time for, basically, her, you know, that he was time for him to apologize. But it seemed like he was doing it just because, okay, I did. Not because he thoroughly thought about it, realized he was in the wrong for what he did. In back of his head, it's in a way he's still trying to justify for cheating on her, you know. And it wasn't like he can say like, I actually had proof, or I know for a fact that you've been fucking on me and stuff like that. It's basically like he's saying, okay, this stuff happened. So, just because you felt happy, blah, 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 miserable, I was ready to be in a relationship, whatever. But I got to do anyway by all my own free will. That's why I did. So and also for a business reason. Because Duchess says she brings a lot of money to the shop. Like I said, with that interview, whatever, I think she's opened the shop, whatever. She's kind of, so when he apologized, he went to go find an apology. He's basically like, okay, yo, whatever, I'm sorry for what I did. But you can come back to the shop. And he was just saying, like, he felt like he was manipulated by her. And, here's Duchess again, basically saying, like, she first was hesitant to come back to the shop. Not because, she was saying because, well, it was too soon for her anyway, especially just going through a breakup like that, even if she decided a business thing. But that's the tricky part is when you mix business with pleasure. And this is what happened in the case of Duchess and, C's, right? So, he's basically like, can you come back to the shop? And she's thinking, like, when you say manipulation, she's up here talking about, again, how she's the only one who had his back and all this other stuff and nobody else was there and talking about manipulated. What do you mean manipulated? Play back previous episodes, and you may not have been actually doing that, but based on editing, I know she had said in her interview about some uneducated viewers sometimes, based on the editing, you look like you were doing some manipulation, okay? And you were trying to basically turn him, you were trying to have him turn around and tell everybody to kiss his ass. Basically, away and push him away from everybody because she was all about business and getting millions and off with them heads and fuck them all. And I'm the queen and I got a master's degree. And there's nothing wrong with having an education, hun. But don't, like I said, humble yourself, hun. Okay? So she's basically like, again, like, I'm not the one who did this, blah, blah, blah. So even in, I try to be around here, help you did this. It was me. I helped you with this, blah, blah, blah. And that little part that, I was already kind of iffy, but that little part of how she displayed herself again, I don't know. But it's like, I understand you be mad at C's, but why are you taking it out or have problems with the rest of C's people? They actually were concerned about you. It wasn't no shit like they were sitting here. C's a grown-ass man, but he wasn't with no dirty niggas. Even Teddy kind of, for what I gather based on the show, was minding his own business, and he was worrying about getting them bitches and getting them draws for various, Spanish choice, as he says, okay? So, and different women and stuff like that. He's just trying to get them draws. So he worried about getting some cooch, whatever. And that's pretty much it. But he wasn't like saying like, you don't, it wasn't like people were trying to get in his ear. They were concerned because of the negative effects, but to a certain point, they weren't trying to be negative towards the relationship. You know what I mean? It was just like they were concerned once they seen how he was acting and how the shot got phone and how the way she was acting. But, you know how some people are. They're trying to sit here and cause problems and shit. You like say relationship or hating, they'll sit up, make up shit or say, But to me, they weren't the cause of the problem. And it just seemed like for some reason Duchess continues to sit here and try to blame people. The same people, like I said, these same people actually gave a dirt and were concerned about her. Okay? So, anyways, she goes, decides to go, I think the next day, whatever, and back to that stank ass attitude of hers, she goes into the shop. And she doesn't say shit to, there's Teddy and Walt there. And she doesn't say nothing to any. She only says something to the Sky. And Sky, like I said, she's cool. They need to have her back season 3 and stuff like that. She seems to be, like I said, once we see more, she just is completely fun, okay? But she's there, okay? And she decides basically to talk to her, like maybe in a personal / business level. It's like, girl, you could just say hi. You got to sit here and be like basically playing patty cake and shit with their ass, whatever. But you could at least say hi to them and just be cordial for the fact, or you don't have to be distant and sit here and basically just block yourself and gate yourself around in your own little cage somewhere. Just like block yourself. And she's just like, I'm just coming here for business. I'm just coming here for business since people think I'm this and whatever. Basically, it's like nobody said this. It's about you. I thought you were kumbaya and trying to get yourself together and talking about you the new Duchess. And it's kind of like, no, you're not the new Duchess. You're back to the old Duchess that a lot of people kind of pushed away from to a certain extent. Okay? So, anyways, she sat there. And like I said, Sky was basically trying to just be cool. At first, Duchess didn't come out the room, and then eventually she did. It just seemed like she was sitting there in the corner on the side of the wall, and then she was talking to Watt a little bit. But it really, you could tell like it was still some tension there, but she just pretended to talk. We just a little bit talk about how you do, but she just didn't. I think she was just saying, let him know, like, you know, I'm in my feelings, I'm trying to get over stuff, and blah blah blah. And Watt is basically like, okay, we all, especially confessionals, like, which is true. Everybody's all going through stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of like she's trying to justify it's just because I'm going through this thing, I have the right to mistreat other folks, or I can take my anger out on anybody if I choose to. But you know, she all I think he was talking shit in the confessionals even before she went or after she went there. And was basically like, you know, like, you know, these hood niggas, I try to see these hood niggas and these hood niggas, blah blah blah, and this here, and I'm better than this and this, and I'm like, here you go again, Marie Antoinette, on that let them eat cake stuff. Just why? Yeah, but so I think a dude comes in later on, Angela, Ashley, whatever her name is, the chick that Teddy used to on and off again or whatever. And remember, oh by the way, remember when Dutch had nerves to call like Teddy and Watt like Dixies, like they're dicks that want to get in the mix, basically, like they're basically like, you know, C's groupies and shit or whatever, and just want to fuck behind. It was just like, what the hell? Anyway. So Ashley brings in this one dude. He got tattoos all here. He got the Gucci, Louis Vuitton, I think, all here. He got a mohawk. He just, you know, I don't know how many tattoos I has, but I'm surprised he ain't got one. He ain't got one in between each of his toes. Okay, and he's in here. He's from Paris. He's a rapper, and he's got tat right here every day of his birthday. He wants more tats. Okay, I think he got this much space here already free. He just got a couple spots on the space. Okay. Free. And he wants like some currency signs, like I think, what is it, the Chinese dong, of course, the dollar sign for, you know, I think US currency and another general currency. And like here he want like 4 different type of currency signs on his thing. But he says on here, y'all, yeah, Ashley, yeah, I forgot. Ashley from Teddy went the trip with for Puma's wedding and stuff. But anyways, he's basically like, you know, every day's his birthday because he has money and blah blah blah. Because you know, he was kind of that little accent, whatever. But he was saying somebody, you know, he always has money, so every day is his birthday. And I'm thinking like, well, hopefully, because I mean, he said he's a rapper and he's very popular. But he says like Paris, you know, they have haters. U.S., you know, they don't have haters or as bad as or whatever like Paris. And I'm thinking like, dude, I'm just wondering. Hopefully, I do hope that his career expands past, you know, whatever he tried to accomplish with rapping. I hope he got other businesses, you know, that he, you know, long going to term, because, you know, unless he's going to get a makeup, he could probably, but I mean, he's going to have to get a lot of, like, concealer makeup and shit to cover all his tattoos, probably, just to, unfortunately, if there's ever a little small, slim chance that if the rap career basically goes downhill and they got something else, I think you're going to have to, you know, you might go have to do that a lot. And if it gets warm too, that shit might melt. But I mean, depending on what happened. I mean, you're gonna see, gonna have to wear a lot of tattoo cover up and concealer makeup, and you're gonna have to let their hair grow out, or let's wear hair. I'm just saying, you know, you have to think of stuff like that. I mean, you know, unless you got enough money every day, it's birthday. But anyway, so Duchess does the tattoo. She just see professional. He said she's very professional. The end. You know, just like I said, it just here. It wasn't really like a really descriptive tattoo. Just like last time, I don't think. It was a small worded tattoo from, I think that she did. Or I think it was episode before last. So, another thing is that, of course, we got old shit, and he told, you know, he talks to Watt, and he wants to have this baby mama roll call. And, you know, the real reality is what's still being dragged on is the preparation. I don't think even the preview of the season finale of actually this time, the official season 2. We still don't know what old shit with is in the situation with how his court case is going. So he tells Watt, which Watt, I don't blame Watt for laughing his ass off and stuff like that. You know, talking about he's having a war call and think it's going to kumbaya together. They already know about how the other, you know, situations with his other 2 baby mamas is, especially we all know Kathy, you know, is. And so we wondered how this going to go. Okay? So, there's another scene that Duchess and of course, Sky goes with her. And Duchess feels like, she feels, I guess, it's a breakup gift to her. And to build the one thing that she has flaws and the confidence is, it's time to get some bigger titties. So she decides to go, and even Sky has said to her in the waiting room, they were just like, she was just like this, about loving yourself or something like that. And but Duchess like this. She assures her that she is getting these, but it's just a little enhancement, but she loves herself with or without these things. And so she goes in, she wants to get a seed, she try them out, so I don't know, she's already had documentation in real life, or she's still doing it, I don't know, or it's in the process, or she changed her mind, we don't know. That was a quick little scene, okay. And so, let's get it fast, because it really wasn't but I do want to get into the one thing, it was an ill-ass tat that old shit did. And it actually was on his Instagram or Twitter a couple months ago, I guess, when they were still filming, and this young lady comes in, and she's requesting, I think it's one of Walt's friends that comes in, right? And she requested, but she's leaving up, creative control. You have an idea, and anybody who's got tats and they, for example, I did myself recently, and you work, basically you throw sometimes an idea and the tattoo artist works with you or whatever, to come up with whatever design you're trying to get. And so her story is that, she tells a story about that the black roses symbolizes rebirth, and she actually was going into detail about almost losing her life in a serious car accident. So I'm glad she's able to make it stuff like that, and she almost got a little teared up and stuff like that. And yes, of stuff. So Ocean does this dope ass. It was the same one, like I said. They were actually showing a picture when he was actually doing it, and they put it on Instagram. A couple months ago, and it was of the black roses. So it was these ill detailed black roses, and the old shit when he wants to be, when they ain't got no new words, it be some ill ass tats. That was dope as hell. And so let's get to the last scene, because like I said, it wasn't too much after that. And yeah, so we got this major last scene, y'all. And is there anything else you'll see? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it was really nothing that stood out. So we have this last scene where first I comes with, I think, a little bit after or before. Well, I mean, she comes around the same time. Well, no, they're already sitting down. And first Cody, or let's say Lulu's mom, comes in to talk with her. And it's like there's some stuff we don't know behind the scenes. Or personally, to me, I feel like I was scratching my head a little bit. And Kobe and I were talking first about this, and she looks at the ring or something, or I think she tells her about they're engaged, and Lulu's mom was based on congratulations, blah blah blah, and then it seemed like the conversation turns into basically about I guess how the situation is going, and it gets to the point that Kobe says something along the lines like, or Lulu's mom said something along the lines like, well, so, do you think he's going to still stay with you if he didn't think that this was his kid or something like that? And then you notice that Anya didn't really say, oh, well, why did you say something that to me about the question about asking about that, about whether he's going to stay with me after smoking? Then maybe it's just me, y'all, or did she kind of not clarify his possibility that may not be his kid? Because she didn't really address or get offended, like, how dare you say that? This is the only man I've been with and blah, blah, around that time. She didn't say it like that. She was kind of just offended by, well, how did you know that information type of thing? Maybe just me, but that's how she took it. But the only way, of course, she knew about this information was because since old shit is really cool, I mean, it seems like he has a stronger emotional relationship with Lulu's mom, and has this more of stronger physical relationship with Kathy. Maybe it's just me, y'all, but I know Kathy and they'll fucking fight and fuck. And then you got Lulu's mom, where she seems to be more chilled and stuff like that, whatever. And they seem to emotionally are on a level they'll talk more, but so that's what it seems like to me. If they are, we don't know about it, but it's way more obvious with him and Kathy as opposed to Lulu. And they just seem like to have a more platonic, possible. There's a strong chance of them being platonic now than him and Kathy. So because then you know, Kobe, they get in the conversation going back and forth, you know, just how I should, you know, and you talk stuff like that, right? And then she lets her know, like, Kathy is actually a cool person. You get to know her. And Ali's like, I'll see that for myself. And, you know, because we already know Kathy, but this is how her demeanor, Kathy didn't come in like she did doing that punk shit she did, beginning of last, it's the same season, y'all, beginning of this season. And how she did his girlfriend that time, Kim was smart. She didn't get she survived, okay, but that's fucked up how he did it with her car though. But what I'm saying is that she sat there and she came in with a smile when she seen Anya. Maybe also because she knows she's pregnant, but I don't know. But it turns out, so she said, and Anya was not surprised because they end up talking. And the thing that was brought up is basically like, I don't know how Kathy found her through Instagram, unless Anya, she knew her first and last name and she just used her Instagram and said this comment. Supposedly from Anya's standpoint, Kathy let her know, like, when you fucking your man, you gonna see my initials, bitch. You always gonna be me. He put it on, yeah, he got my name tattooed on it, okay? On here. You always gonna see this, okay? I had it. Okay, I was here first, okay? I'm the first, okay? So, and Kathy's trying to claim, I didn't say, you said mean stuff to me first. And I was claiming, no, I didn't, yes, and I guess Lulu's mom and shit just looking like, well, we already know she's a little bit off, okay, correct. And then, you know, like I said, they're going back and forth debating about this thing. And then also, too, that was brought up is like how Aya's claim like she knows stuff is in the past. Now, they only been together 6 months, right? But then she said she's 5 months pregnant because, you know, I think that's Kobe or Kathy were both, Lulu's mom or Kathy was asking how she was doing the pregnancy. Are you fine? And she was saying she was stressed. They only been together 6 months, y'all. Okay, 7 days conception, blah, blah, blah. What? Y'all together how long? And this that quickly? And you kind of admitted that you purposely kind of got pregnant. You wouldn't have gotten pregnant or something like that. If this was the case. Now I understand. Like I said, it's certain stuff about, you know, it's basically like I doesn't think that he should be talking or being this cat. I think she was trying to imply like she doesn't think he should be that casual or that close to his other baby moms. Well, to a certain extent, I know because we all know how crazy Cassie is, and we all know it goes on and off. But at the same time, it's also like this, sweetie. Didn't you watch the show, the first season, even before we didn't know about the other baby mom? Oh shit, is pretty irresponsible. He already had a baby mom. The way she was talking is almost like she didn't know about this stuff until afterwards. She did not watch the show. She did not know about this dude's reputation. It's almost like she was almost came in there completely blindfolded and was basically, you know, tricked and, you know, deceived. But at the same time, Ocean to a certain point is, you know, it is questionable because, like I said, she didn't sit here and say anything about possibly if she was messing with somebody else or not. But I mean, that's his business. If he gonna sit here and claim that's his daughter, whether it's his or not, that's his business. But I'm just saying this. Yeah, that is very. I mean, I don't know why maybe that was his first response when he found out she was pregnant, that he questioned. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like that's very. I do have to like kind of question. Like I understand maybe y'all are cool and y'all are part-time friends, but why are you telling your baby mamas or certain people such that nature about you don't know whether it's your child or not? To them, I'm just saying. But anyway, still, so it got to the point. We got Miss Anya sitting up here, noticing that it seemed like shit, and Lulu's mom are sitting here like, you know, having it or guess like a, you know, eye conversation, whatever you want to call it. And she's, you know, or they're talking to each other through expressions. And she makes like, y'all be dismissed. We gotta talk. So I don't think her and Kathy that much, you know, and Lulu's mom will basically go upstairs outside of wherever the restaurant is. And, you know, is like, doesn't really want to go downstairs. Think she's probably mad right now and stuff like that. They're talking, whatever, I know. And then her and Kathy's basically, Kathy's just like this. What she had to do was come on some moment, because she's basically like this. She realized it's probably blessing that him and Anya together. I don't have a problem with y'all, even though you just kind of went and searched for her Instagram and was saying about detective, you know, you bugging and blah blah blah. Because, you know, they basically both baby moms trying to warn him, or me both, you know, mothers of his children, whatever you want to call it. We're basically trying to warn her this. Okay, here she's thinking like he gonna change, but that doesn't mean nothing, because it's like, this dude, you know, he'll probably be 3 or 4 more years with another child and on to the next one and stuff like that. His pattern is that, and I think Kulu's mom's even trying to warn her, like, you know, this, you thinking like he just instantly changed or whatever. This dude has a repeated pattern, consistent pattern, and he did this stuff to me when he, you know, basically even when she was pregnant with Lulu, that he was doing the same exact behavior that Anna's trying to say, like, he's changed, da 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 da. And so Kathy claims that she is probably 6 months to a year, like she talking like it's a trial period or something. 6 months to a year, she will basically, you know, probably be able to go. She thinks it's a blessing, so she's trying. But I mean, she is kind of, but she's like trying to claim like she realized this will probably help her since they engaged and stuff like that. It will help her get over old shit. It's one of those darn things. So in the end, Anya just got sick. Entire, I think Lou, I don't know, Lou came back downstairs, and I think this we're talking about, you know, the same thing, whatever, you know, it was just back, no, you didn't, this and that, and then she ends up going upstairs and basically telling, oh shit, I'm not gonna deal with this, and you know, she goes upstairs with oh shit outside, because oh shit just sitting there, you know, hearing the sounds like this and this and stuff, and but he don't want to come downstairs and be in the middle of this mess that he decided to sit here and do a roll call. But I can understand to a certain point, it's the way you do things, and for him, he feels like this. He wants all his children to still have contact and know that their brothers, you know, this is your brother and this is your sister and stuff type of thing. You know, not lose communication, and especially the possible circumstances with him. So she basically was saying, like, you know, she doesn't basically like him having interaction with them, stuff like that. She can't stand these bitches, blah, blah, blah. She does not want anything to do with them to a certain point. And even down to even, oh shit. Now this is where I'm like, okay, already put yourself in his circumstances, but then you say him basically like he can't have his children around each other.
Okay, what's up, y'all? I know my face is not in here, but I realized right into the last minute I was saying it had cut off, so as you see, I'm up here belling. But yeah, the last thing is about I was talking about, I actually have re-recorded this, low battery. But yeah, as far as Anya talking about now I can understand, oh shit, wanting his kids to be or interacting around each other. And for her, I can understand say they were a threat. I don't know if I'm repeating this last video late at night, y'all. Well, it's the next day. Well, it's around 12 something, but I'm just saying it was late night when I did it. But the thing is that I could see if she felt threatened or had valid reasons that she was threatened not to want a kid child. Then they'll have to go through further things, and you know, as far as if he say wanted the children to interact with each other. But as far as just like, you know, the circumstance situation. Now I could say if Kathy threatened her, then I can understand saying I wouldn't have the children around. If I can understand him wanting to have children, it's just like since she doesn't want to be around these bitches, and she kind of, I don't know, maybe just me, y'all, but do y'all think that maybe in the way she's acting like she wants her children, you know, since this is her child, he kind of supposed to eliminate somehow, or since I'm having his baby, y'all the baby, I'm in a separate angle in the second area, like his kids are not on the same as my future kid or whatever. I mean, I could be speculating, but it's kind of like if she doesn't want to be bothered and not have the children around each other, it's kind of like the kids are supposed to be distant for him. Now, I wonder would she have done the same thing or suggested, like, I don't want my kid around the kids with their siblings, not even if he didn't do this baby role mark call or Lulu's mother made that suggestion. And like we said in the next episode, with old shit's body glistening with oil, whatever, talk to somebody outside just that quickly, you have to, you know, is engagement even going to last? And already was like, okay, you're grown ass woman that someone meant possibly that your ass was purposely got pregnant by somebody very less than not even knowing them months. Not even, I'm just saying the way that she was talking, and then she's already 5 months pregnant, and then, you know, I'm just saying it's something right here. But anyway, y'all, I'm out here at pleasant one night, pleasant weekend, pleasant morning, and I'll see y'all in the next video. But yeah, it's just kind of messed up that, you know, about her decision, you know. But anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next one. Hopefully she changed her minds in the end, because that's whack that he might have to go through all that just so his kids interact with each other because of some stupid reason. Okay. Alright, y'all. Take care.